pretty special. Um, Surprising, beautiful, heartwarming. I don't know, it's just a bit... Like, I've been sat there as quiet as I could possibly sit. I didn't quite know what to do with myself. And I still don't. Not in any way. My manager said I should have one, and I was like, there's no chance I'm going to win that. You know, the Wolf Alice song is brilliant, and so is Ed's. I was listening to Ed's song the other day, just thinking, wow, you know, it's a great song. So, but yeah, to be thought of as good is a nice thing. On this trip, on this whole journey, I think a couple of things really. Like Ed's just saying, just be you. It's there. You don't have to worry about it. We just have to get it to people, and you just do what you do. And that was a huge boost to my confidence for someone like him to say that for me. You know, to think I was doing the right thing anyway. You know, so that I remember that conversation very well, and just the making of the record was pretty easy in terms of like I had 2 weeks to make that record, which is quite unheard of. The whole album, so but just the whole way that went, and then touring with Ed was great, and then starting to tour on my own and people coming out and singing my songs now and knowing stuff. It's a really special feeling. It's been an amazing year. It's literally this event last year that I signed my deal with Ed and Warner's and stuff. So to think that I've kind of achieved all this, and you know, just the other week I wrote a song with Ron Sexsmith, who's my hero, and now I have an Ivor Novello Award. As songwriting goes, it doesn't get any better than that, really. So, yeah, there was always going to be some sort of attention to it. Whoever Ed signs or signed first, you know, that was always a given, really, and something I had to consider. But because Ed had been so, you know, very supportive of how I could do things, it was never a worry to me. So, whether I'll be, you know, have that kind of pressure for the next record, I don't know. So far, I don't feel it. It's just kind of very special. So yeah, I remember it very well. I wrote it in October 2010, I think, and it came out of a conversation of someone just saying, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that," and me banking it for the next day, where I thought, "Well, that would be a great title. I know what I can do with that." And it quickly became this life story. The only struggle was the last two lines. You know, that came a little bit later when I realized, you know, what had to happen, and that just like broke my heart. So I thought maybe that's the right way to go. It seemed awfully cruel, but as a songwriter, it was the right thing, which seems a very cruel way to do things. No, it's definitely ongoing. Yeah, I try and write whenever I can, whenever I've got a spare couple of hours. I'm touring right now, so you know I'm using backstage rooms and hotel rooms when I get the chance. You know. I want to kind of keep this whole momentum that we have going, so I'm hoping to get this record out quite early next year and record it this year. So I have to do it now, otherwise there's no time to write. So yeah, it was a bit more nerve-wracking than I thought. Like I saw James get up there and I thought, oh, he's nervous. I could see him kind of like going. I thought, oh, so that's what it's going to be like, and it was exactly that. I was kind of quieter than I thought I would be, and you know, I've so many heroes in that room. Just try, you know, like I introduced myself to Connor from Villages, or Connor who is Villages, because I'm such a big fan of them. I think he's an incredible songwriter. So just to be, you know, kind of sat close just to him, and he's a sweet guy, you know. So, and you know, Snow Patrol, Ian Arch, who I've known for years. I toured with Ian years ago, one of my first tours ever. So, you know, we've kind of gone through this thing where he's obviously a lot further on, but you know, he's been there for me every few years just to say hello to. It's great. So I go on tour now in Germany, a few dates there. Then I'm into festivals over the summer, pretty much every weekend. I get to do Pink Pop with Paul McCartney next week or the week after, can't remember. That's a bit ridiculous. And then I have a UK tour in October, so I'm really looking forward to that too. And then after that, just make the next record and then have Christmas off. Fingers crossed.